Morning everybody, welcome to WEBBY'S Sports Roundup here in sunny Tenerife. We're in the 3 horseshoes where we were last night watching England. Wasn't England, was it? Which it was. It was Scotland taking on Germany, the host. Absolute awful. Anyway, right in front of you now, you can see the CD Tenerife, the general, the main man of the show. He's looking behind him. It is Mr. Christopher Todd. Morning, Toddy.
Morning.
How are you, big man?
Not bad, thank you.
All right, you okay on your own? You're going to do the show all on your own today?
Right, I'm going.
Yeah, he thought we were going for a walk. Listen, Saturday morning, we usually go live 9:30 till 10:30, but we have a small health issue with the ambassador, the producer, the editor. Tim, my son, we are missing you big star. But I've done really, really well so far. Put the phone on, put all the microphones on. We've got it all ready, and that's what we're doing. We're going to be talking about the Euros, rugby league, rugby union, all that sort of stuff. A little bit of a sports roundup on normal. We've got to keep the show. The show never stops. We've got to carry on forever, ever a day. Right, first and foremost, big question. What am I wearing today? Don't say your birthday suit because that'll turn everybody off. What cap, what colour and what colour top is Webby wearing today? You're not going to see until a few seconds time. I'm going to come round now with my new glasses. Lovely colour they are. Don't think they match the shirt, to be honest with you. And I've got another special guest coming on a little bit later talking a little bit about the Euros, okay? I don't know if he knows anything about the Euros, but he soon will when he comes on with me and Toddy. So without further ado, 3 horseshoes. Yeah, Webby and the big man Toddy, and he's coming to get you now. Morning, everybody. I frightened you, didn't I? How are you? How are you?
Yeah.
Oh, your hand's better.
Getting there slowly.
You're getting there.
Arthritis. I've been diagnosed.
It is a bit of arthritis.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've got something in that finger there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's not 100%. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is, as you keep saying.
Right, morning everybody. Saturday morning. I do apologise. No live today. Only because our Tim, he's got a bit of a flu. He's got phlegm. He's got everything. So, Tim, do me a favour. Get well soon. Because I can't do this all the time. The dinosaur is here. You know, but I've done okay this morning. We've got it all together, got it all set up. We were going to go for a walk, but we're in the 3 horseshoes, okay? It's my little football pub. As you can see, all the games are on there today and tomorrow. But without further ado, if you just subscribe, if you haven't, if you just found my channel on YouTube, Paul Webb, WEBBY'S Sports Roundup, as we all know, 30 years, 3 pubs, it is what it is. Retired 9 years ago, we're having a bit of fun, it's a bit of passion, it earns me a coffee a day. Yeah, that's it. So get your hands in your pockets, send some money over for me, plenty of bottles of Heineken in the fridge in there, and that's what we want. If Tim was here, do you know what he'd be doing? He'd be going, come on, Webby, will you roll it. Listen, he ain't here. It's my channel. Toddy's channel. Ad-libbing, we're having a bit of fun. You said a couple of jokes in Laura's bar, and they were awful, absolutely awful.
They were my best ones.
They're your best ones, and you were nicking them off me, I reckon. That's for sure. Right, listen, this is what's happening today. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribe. It's all for free, costs you nothing. Bit of passion. On top of that, hit the like button. More like buttons get ticked and all that sort of stuff. Goes to Google, and Google send it all around the world. So more, the better. And I've got some big thank yous for a little bit later on in the show. Right, today's show. We're going to do a 45. We're not going to go for an hour, too long that is. Right, listen, this is what's happening. Shout outs. A little bit of rugby union news from last week. Rugby league news. Bit of Facebook news. Golf news from Alan Homemade Vlogs. My big pal up there in Troon. Horse racing. Lee Sobot, Yorkshire Evening Postman. On top of that, a little bit of cricket news. Formula 1 news from Foggy, my pal, my number 99. A little bit of Euro news from my pal Toddy, myself, and me special guest to be on a little bit later on. He's a bit sure where to come on, but he's coming on, believe me. And a charity update on facing. What's fat? No, it is. No, fighting. Where'd you get fat? Fighting. I bet the Scots for last night, cool. Fighting against cancer in Tenerife. We've got the show this afternoon. I'll be up there for half an hour, a quick couple of bottles. And I'll do a little 5-minute speech because I'm doing the charity memorabilia. Last year was the auction. We raised about €6,000. So thank you for everybody who put your hands in your pockets and all the sponsors, which was superb. This year we are doing raffle tickets. That's it, raffle tickets. And I will decide a little bit later on, next week or two when we'll have the final date. And the final date, when the draw takes place, will be probably on a live show on a Saturday morning. Right, that's that. So did you guess the hat? Did you guess the top? Tidy, innit? Right.
Red
top.
and green should never be seen.
Do you know something? Yeah, so, well, where's green?
Well, it's green and red.
Oh, was it?
Doesn't, yeah. Oh, it's all right.
Yeah. Keep your flipping hat on. Keep your flipping hat on, son. Keep your hat on. Right. Don't forget we're in the 3 horseshoes in my little manor. I was in the corner last night watching Scotland against Germany. We'll talk about it a little bit later on, but not a happy bunny, I must admit, especially the thousands of Scottish fans that went over to Germany. And that one guy walked from Scotland to Germany.
To highlight mental health.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Hopefully he raised many thousands of pounds for, obviously, for charity. So well done to that big man. And Tim, get better soon, son. Right, let's have a look. Shout out. Now, the reason I've got to look at Toddy's phone is because they're all on my phone, but because I can't. Oh, cheers, son. Yeah. Because I can't read that, because it's recording, then I've got to look at Toddy's phone. So I sent a few of the messages over to him. So we're going to kick off here. This is from Foggy. Right, shout outs today. Oh, new Facebook and existing members who contribute each week. Thank you very much indeed. Right, here's the first one. Sean R from Sean R from Nottingham? Cheers, big man. Craig Walsh, Joe McMahon, and Rose James, and all the bars who share our posts. We got the Galway girl, saw Joe last week, top man. Oh, yeah. Who else? And we got 1 or 2 over in Lanzarote and Fuerteventura. I think it's the Paradise Club or the Paradise Bars over there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. One day we'll be over to see you. Better get some cold Heineken in the freezer. And, we got Mark, the bookie, in Hopping Grapes. Cheers, Macker. He's a good lad. Follows the show all the time. And all the rest of the bars. You've got the Sky Bar, you've got Scallywags, all good bar, the Winchester, fantastic. Thanks for following us. Right, that's your shout outs. 429 followers we've got within a few months, super. If you haven't gone onto Facebook, go on there and give Foggy some love. Number 99, he needs it, he needs some love. If not, go into the Oakwood in Leigh-on-Sea in Southend and go get a beer off him. Then you know what's going to happen there. Right, I think that's all the shout outs. Formula 1 will do that in a couple of minutes time. Right, let's have a look. Do you know something? I've got 3 rest in peace for this week. 3 legends of football have passed away. Unbelievable. The first and foremost, a big shout out to Paul Smith, my big Bolton Wanderers fan. I think he's my number 6. Saw him last night, sat with me with Rob, big Welshman. Thanks for joining me last night for a couple of beers, big man. Right, now, he sent me a bit of a note and he said, rest in peace, Tommy Banks, 94 years of age, just passed away this week. An English left-footed defender, played for Bolton 255 times. He was the oldest living former international. He had dementia in 2022 and he passed away this week. But listen, if I get to 94, I'll be over the moon, that's for sure. So rest in peace, big man. Number 2, I've just been told by my good Arsenal pal, Ian, big gooner, living in Thailand now, Kevin Campbell. Oh, Everton, Arsenal, played up front with Ian Wright.
Yeah, watched him play numerous times when in the 90s. Stood in the clock end, and he was alongside Ian Wright, and that they had a fantastic partnership in those days.
54 years of age.
Yeah.
I don't. Does it say?
No. He was his short illness.
It was a short illness a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's
he's
for
been
sure.
in hospital for a few weeks.
So rest in peace, big man.
Yeah.
The next one, I got sent a message from Johnny Goggles, big Millwall pal who does all the boxing, and their goalkeeper, 26 years of age.
Yeah.
He's passed away within the last 48 hours.
Yeah, horrible. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
This doesn't say any reasons at the moment.
No, it doesn't.
26. Yeah. He plays for Montenegro, the national keeper. And a Tenerife lad, he's a centre half for Montenegro, Nicholas Zipsic, so they're good pals, and so it's very sad. Yeah.
Horrible, mate, absolutely horrible, really is. So you've got the Millwall guys, so rest in peace that man, Kevin Campbell, and obviously Tommy Banks. It's just happening all the time, isn't it? So just look after yourself, don't drink too much, don't take drugs, and all the bits and pieces, okay? That's what I'm giving to you. Right, let's have a look. One more before I go. Now, I was going to put a bit of a video on. I've got to give a big mention to my good pal, Devon.com. Known him for many years. Used to come in my pub. Love his horse racing. Used to get 1 or 2 good tips off him from 1 or 2 stables down the south. And I spoke to him yesterday and he says, I'll come out of retirement. He's only in his late 50s. What do you mean he come out of retirement? Anyway, got to give him a big shout. Can't do the video because pre-recording, innit? Anyway, Devon.com, Jay. He's going to be with his staff at Torquay Electric Bay next Saturday and Sunday. Okay, he's got this big blue van doing hot dogs, burgers, salmon. Anyway, it's called Smoker and the Bandit. So there's going to be thousands of people there.
Okay.
There's only 1 or 2 outlets, I believe, on the food. So I'd love somebody to pop in, tell the staff and say, Webby from Tenerife sent me. I've got to come and say hello. So that's Smoker and the Bandit. If you Google it, you'll probably get a telephone number. And I believe he does weddings and functions and so forth. So for you, Jay.com, love you, big man. And I'll speak to you very, very soon. Right, that's your shout outs. Right, next thing we'll do a little bit of rugby union news. Because it's not live, we usually have, I usually say, Tolly, do us a favour, get some comments coming in. But this time I've got to talk leg off a donkey, haven't I? I should have had a bloody drink, but can't drink Heineken this time.
I'm not a big talker, Webby. I know my stuff, but I don't talk ad-lib like you do.
No. But you're a good lad.
Yeah, I've got some assets.
When I ask you to come in, you come in and you're good at what you do. All right, no worries at all. And Simon's not here this week because he's gone back home to see his family. I think his 1-year-old grandson, birthdays and what have you. So he'll be back on the show next Saturday morning. Fingers crossed, as long as Tim is well. I'm sure he'll be well next week, that's for sure. But the trouble is, if he's poorly, you've got to look after Christine, as you know, living with MS in Tenerife. So, Tim, if you're listening, well, you will be. Any problems, just give me a call. I'll help you out, mate. Not a problem. Right, a little bit of rugby union news. It was the Gallagher Premiership final last week. Northampton Saints, who were first, took on Bath, who were second, and fronted 82,000 at Twickenham. And it ended up Northampton 25, Bath 21. But they did have Obana sent off in 22 minutes. Bit of a high tackle. It's the trouble is when you can have a guy that height and a guy that height and he comes down and it's red. And when you're red, you're off. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's still a fantastic game. And Bath were leading up until I think the last 15, 20 minutes. Then Northampton took off and they got a late try to win it. So Northampton 25. Bath 21. And I must admit, I did want Bath to win, being obviously Gloucester boy, Southwest Country boy. And we are fierce rivals at the recreation ground in Kingsholm, but you've got to keep it into the Southwest. Look after your own avenue. But Northampton are a good side this year, and they did well. So well done. And they've also lost in the semi-final to Leinster in the big Champions League semi-final as well. And there was tries from Freeman, Slightholme and Mitchell. Moving on quickly to the Rugby League up there in the north. Betfred's Challenge Cup as well. Warrington took on Wigan, who were top of the table in the domestic league. And they took them apart really. Half time was Wigan was 12-2 up and it ended up Wigan 18, Warrington 8. And that was at Wembley in front of a big 50 to 60,000 crowd. Going to women. Yes, women you say. Yeah, no, listen. Got to love the women. Because if it wasn't for all of us, if there was no women about, it wouldn't be you, would there? And me and Toddy. Leeds Rhinos took on my boys, or my girls, St Helens. St Helens are the best team in the league. Without any shadow of a doubt, it was their cup final, and it ended up Leeds Rhinos 0, St Helens 22. Ever watch rugby league?
The old game, yeah. I'm not a big fan. I can't. Yeah, I don't really understand the rules.
No, but obviously we've got rugby union is 15 aside.
Yeah.
Rugby league is 13 aside. That always gets Okay. But if I had the choice for the rugby union, because I'm a Gloucester boy, I would prefer. But I still like.
And they're both 80 minutes.
Both 80 minutes. Yeah. Both 80 minutes. 40 aside.
Okay.
40 minutes each half and whatever. But it's a cracking game, isn't it?
Why did they split into two? Don't go there.
Don't go there. How long's a piece of string?
Can you imagine if there was two footballs, Which one do you like, Football League or Football Union?
Yeah,
Imagine it would be so confusing. But
back to the domestic league, there were 3 games last night, thanks Toddy. Castleford 10, who were 10th in the league, lost it on to Wigan by 10 points to 8, and Wigan are top of the table. Hull Kingston Rovers are having a flying run at the moment. They're 3rd, they beat Huddersfield Giants, who were 8th by 32 points to 6, and Warrington, who were top, have dropped a little bit. They're 4th in the league now. They lost it on to Salford, who are flying as well. They're 5th in the league, and Salford won by 25 points to 14. 1 or 2 games today. Hull KR taking on Leeds Rhinos. Catalans taking on Lee, and tomorrow London Broncos taking on my boys St Helens. So Wigan are top, 2 points ahead of St Helens. Right, bit of Facebook. If you've not joined our Facebook, as we said, don't forget Facebook page, Webby Sports Roundup. Give Foggy some love. Hey, we got me pal here. Where is he? Morning, Jay. Jay, say hello. Just say hello, Jay. All right, yeah. That's Jason, the boss of the 3 Horseshoes. Yeah, he knows, doesn't he? He just come do a little bit of cleaning, get it all set up for the games tonight and tomorrow. Right. Bit of golf, US Open. I think we've got to go to golf now, son, please.
Yep. Okay. All here.
If you want to, if you fancy saying something or chucking something in, then
feel free.
Just feel free to say, Webby, do yourself a favour, shut up for 2 minutes. If you just join the channel, Webby Sports Roundup, all you got to do on the YouTube, as you know, it's free. Webby Sports Roundup, free. Hit the like button and any notifications.
Well, some news, local news. If you're interested,
please do.
In Gran Canaria, Las Palmas got the go-ahead for their new stadium, 102 million euros. The council are giving the club for their new stadium, which they hope will be a venue for the World Cup in 2030.
Keep talking, let me just go and check something. Yeah, go on, keep going.
So here in Tenerife, we were looking for stadium improvements, but it's all very slow process. The council aren't doing much. It was a bit rich in the week of the socialist leader complaining about what's happening with the stadium, and when he was in charge, he did nothing either. Yeah. So we're waiting for. We're supposed to have new seats. The whole stadium's going to be reseated. Yeah, and it's been coming for a long time, and there's just paperwork problems as normal in the Canaries.
Yeah, of course.
And then but in the last week of July, they starting to do, and they're going to put a phrase in the seats, but they're keeping it a secret. I think Webby Sports Roundup maybe a sign in the seat. But anyway, meanwhile, like Gran Canaria, their council seem to be a different.
So that's right. Tell the viewers. So Las Palmas to Gran Canaria are in the Premier League.
Well, it does probably help. They're in La Liga. Yeah.
They're La Liga.
But even if they don't get the go-ahead to be a venue for the World Cup in 2030, the stadium improvements are going ahead. So you need to be over 40,000 to play a match in the World Cup in the group stages.
But obviously, I've been over there a couple of times over there. Yeah. I'm not too what's on their ground.
No, it was made for. It was an athletics ground.
All over
football, a bit like West Ham's, and it's out like this. It's not the greatest to watch football, but I'd say with the improvements, they're going to put a roof on, and 101 million they're spending on it, so it'll be up to 42,000, I think. That's going ahead, whatever. I mean,
so where's the money coming from?
Just from the council.
Oh, from the council, nothing to do with the owner.
No. Well, they haven't got that much money to put into the. No. But just the council. They think it's a good. They got the arena, Gran Canaria Arena next to it, where they have big concerts. We can hold 20,000 people indoors. We haven't got anything like that here, you know.
Okay.
So we're behind on the infrastructure on the island. So I don't know what the council need to get the finger out, as they say.
A little bit of golf news, please. This is me pal who messaged me this morning. Alan Homemade Vlogs.
Pinehurst number 2.
That's the one. Over there in Troon. Let's have a quick look. Right, this is what he sent me this morning. Pinehurst number 2, US Open traditional course designed by Scotsman Donald Ross after closed Friday cut was 5 over par, which led to 6 past winners failing to qualify for Saturday and Sunday's final 2 rounds. Justin Rose, Woods, Simpson, Johnson, Woodland, Glover and leader young Swedish Ryder Cup star Ludvig Adberg is 5 under par by 1 shot from DeChambeau. Who else we got? Detry and Cantley are 2 shots back and McElroy, Fino and Paven, 15 players covered by only 4 shots for Saturday moving day. So it's very, very, I did watch a little bit last night, to be honest with you. It was very, very close. If it comes close on Sunday, watch the holes 13 to 17, which always play over par. Finally, Franny Molinari. I did see this as well, was 7 over par, and I watched this live, and going to miss the cut on hole 9, his final hole as he started at 10, he hit an ace hole in 1 to make the cut, and I did watch it. Remarkable. That's from Alan Homemade Vlogs, the golf guru for Webby Sports Roundup. Cheers, Al. Absolute quality, my son. Thank you for that. Right.
Good.
Let's move on now. A bit of horse racing. Now, as you know, they're not tips, they're facts from Lee Sobot of the Tenerife, Yorkshire Evening Post. He works for a big Leeds United fan for his sins, thanks Lee, and he gives me a fancy every single week. So if you started from week 1 and you put a 5 or a 10 on, you would be well up. We've had a couple of good ones. We had the 2,000 guineas, we had a 16 to 1 a couple of weeks ago. So Ash always sends me the bits and pieces. He says, Webby, you're well up. Anyway, last week I had a cracking run for the one he gave us last week, and he got beat by 125 to 1. How can you back something like that? Unbelievable. Probably even the owner of that horse probably didn't even realise it was going to win.
Can I just butt in quickly?
Please do.
Yeah, okay. Well, just go into you nearly said the Tenerife Evening Post.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that there isn't an English paper on the island anymore. Canary Weekly, they haven't been publishing since COVID. Iron Connections went out of business a few weeks before
Iron
COVID.
Connections, yeah.
I used to work for them.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, writing the articles, the sports articles.
No, you
delivering,
did.
and Canary Weekly went the same way. They're online now. But anyway, it's a shame that no one's really taken up. I think there's a market.
Do you think there's a market there?
Yeah. As long as I can work for them.
Hey, listen, number one man. So if there's anybody out there and you fancy putting a few quid in, get yourself a newspaper, local for the Brits.
Yeah, I think it would work well.
Obviously after the COVID, of course it was. There was lots of problems.
Yeah.
Shut down. Most places shut down for a few months and what have you.
Markets there, I think. I'm sure.
Yeah. And you think of many Brits. I mean, I read something again on the local on social media about Brits not going to Spain again. What a load of bull. I've heard so much crap in all my bloody life, you know what I mean? They will always come.
Just clickbait, isn't it?
Of course it's clickbait. Just get the views and everything else. It's rubbish.
I know we're not going back to all the the marches we had on April the 20th, wasn't it? The big March Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
But they did have some fair points, but it's nothing against tourism. No. Although there was a few pintadas, what's that in English? Graffiti on rented cars in the week. But that's just really a minority that think that way against tourism.
Like sure.
1%, if not even that. Most people, they love the tourism. But it needs to be controlled properly. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's have a look. So horse racing. Right. Let's have a look. So second last week, beaten by 125 to 1. So we've got 2 this week. I'm not going to read the report because it's just time. Right, he's given us the 205 at Sandown, Mascarpone. Okay, Mascarpone, Sandown 205. And he's also given us one at York, 3 p.m. at York today, Klondike. So check the prices. You've got Mascarpone 205 at Sandown, Klondike the 3 p.m. at York. So I think they're going to be on the nose. Not sure what prices they are. So have a look, check it. If it's 5 to 1 or over, have a little bit each way. Don't go mad, just have a bit of fun. But don't forget, let's have a look at it. What you got to do, make sure, if you're over 18, you can bet. If you're under 18, you can't, okay? If you're drunk, don't go chasing your money. And if you take drugs and all that sort of stuff, don't go chasing your money. Use your savvy, because there's only one winner, and that's the bookmaker, okay? Believe me, I should know. That's the bookmaker, only winner. Have a bit of fun, it's passion, enjoy it, okay? So when you win, happy. If you lose, still be semi-happy, if you know what I mean. Okay? Webby Sports Radio, a little bit of news on horse racing. Right, Toddy, let's have a look what we got now.
Okay.
We've got the Euros coming up in a minute, me and Toddy, and we're going to bring one of our guests on a little bit later on. Bit of cricket. Oh no, don't need it because I've got it myself. It's the T20 over in America. Now, it comes down to 4 quarter-finals. So that's 2-2-2-2 of each of the 4 different tables. Now, India, USA through. Afghanistan, West Indies, South Africa, I think, and Bangladesh. Not sure on the bottom one, but anyway, so I checked it very, very quickly this morning. Now, find out about England. Now, I did look. You got Australia played 3, Scotland played 3. This is in our group. England played 3, Namibia have played 3, and Oman have played 4. Australia 6 points, Scotland 5, England 3. Now, that's the 3. Now, Australia are through to the quarterfinals. Now, Scotland and England, one of those 2 will go with them. So what we need, the Aussies, okay, to beat Scotland, and England to beat Namibia. So hopefully that will happen. If those 2 results go our way, then it'll be Australia and England into the quarterfinals with the other 6. That's the World Cup T20. It's not T20, that's 20 overs each. And it's a fantastic game to watch. It really, really, even if you're not into cricket, you know, when you have all the, 80 overs, 90 overs and whatever, it can be a bit boring. Test cricket and so on. But when you have your
T20, the normal cricket, no, but T20 can be exciting.
Oh, it can be fantastic.
When you need 20 runs and it's 2 wickets and that's good then.
When England lost to play Surrey yesterday, it actually had a tie. I think it was 170 for 9 and we were 170 for 6 or something, so it was a tie. So that's how close it can be.
Wow.
Really, funny. Bit of Formula 1. We'll do that and then we'll go on to the Euros about Scotland, Germany last night and who's playing who. Bit of Formula 1 on there for me, please, Toddy.
Yeah, that's coming up now.
So if you just joined the show, Webby Sports Radio, here in sunny Tenerife in my little manor, we're in the 3 horseshoes with Julie and Jane, don't forget. Julie and Jason. I'll call you Jane then, Jason. Sorry, pal.
Yeah, not on a Saturday.
Not on a Saturday anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, this is from Foggy. This is the Formula 1. I'm not the big Formula 1 fan, as you know, but Foggy loves it. Right, Formula 1 news says last week was the Canadian Grand Prix in a rain-soaked weekend. The racing actually got exciting for a while, did it? Lots of confusion on what tyre was best, with Russell starting on pole position, same time as Max Verstappen in qualifying, but Russell done the lap first, so he got pole position. And Max second, it was all over to fight for. But in the end, Max was stronger and better in the wet and won by 5 seconds. Russell and Lando Norris joined Max on the podium. Next up is Barcelona, and Foggy may do a small video if it's excited enough. Let me tell you something, Foggy, you never get excited, that's for sure. Unbelievable. Right, that's your Formula 1 news. Right. I'm just going to say, the reason why we're doing today, we're doing a catch-up, is because our producer, ambassador, editor, Tim, is poorly. So he's laid in bed, he's got a cough, phlegm, everything. So get well soon, Tim. Hopefully I'm doing okay. We're having a bit of fun. Toddy, Big City Tenerife in general, and obviously myself, Webby Sports Radio, in my little manor, in the 3 horseshoes. And I'll be here tomorrow night watching England take on Serbia. 8 o'clock, be sharp, get the code Heineken in. Right, that's that. Now, come on, let's get the Euros. Let's start the football, we'll get the Euros in. Now, last night was the opening match of the 2024 Euros. It's in Germany. They played in Munich. Many thousands of Scots went over, whether they walked, swam, by plane, by boat, they got over there. And they do love their drink.
They're saying up to 200,000 maybe.
That's what they said, up to 200,000 have gone over. Where do they all come from? Anyway, I believe a lot of the bars over there sold out of beer, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm not surprised,
They love it. They just, listen, win, lose or draw, they go, they have a great time and they enjoy. And like big shout out to Kevin the Scotsman, his dad went yesterday and he got a ticket online. I just hope they found the guy there and he got his ticket. He probably wished he never knew after what the result was. Did you watch it last night?
Yeah, well I watched it on Spanish TV and the commentators were saying, no, we were walking around Munich, I didn't see a single Scotsman, did you? And the woman commentator said, no, I didn't see anyone. And they were obviously being ironic. They said, oh, it was absolutely incredible. And they were a credit to football, really. And the behaviour and the way they were getting on with the locals. And I mean, the money they spend for Munich must have been amazing. I don't know what.
They save it all year for it.
Yeah.
But no hassle, no fighting, there's probably one or two little things at the end, but no, I've heard nothing.
I don't think. They self-police the Tartan Army.
They do, they look after themselves.
So I think the England fans are going that way as well.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
Last thing we want is obviously our English going over there and causing any trouble with other continents.
It's not like it used to be in the 80s, is it? It's not like that.
No, it's not the same
like that. No. Still, it's all changed now. It's just the East Europeans you need to be worried about.
Yeah, for sure.
Good job Russia aren't in it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's just check out the game last night. Obviously, the very first game, 8 o'clock kickoff. I was in the 3-all shoes with the boys and girls. Germany took on Scotland. Obviously, Germany was the host, and Scotland were absolutely awful. I predicted a 1-all. I really, really did. I know Scotland were the outsiders, but I just fancied them a little bit. But the way that Clark put that team out and everything, it just didn't seem right to me. And all Scots pals were in here because we're busy in the pub last night, and they were so disappointed and upset the way they played. You know, it ended up, it was 5-1 to Germany.
I think, sorry to interrupt. No, I just think because it was the first game and you thought the pressure on Germany being the host nation, there might just be a very tight game and it could be a 1-0 or a 1-1 maybe, or even Scotland could have nicked it with a late free kick or something. But there was no chance. It was over in 20 minutes. And then the sending off, that just compounded their misery.
They were 2-0 down in 20 minutes. First goal was 10 minutes, 2-0 down. So there's no way comeback, is there? That's sending off.
It's when you look at where these players are playing on the week to week.
Yeah.
And I know with no disrespect that they're playing at Hearts, Norwich, Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Not teams playing in the Champions League or.
He was Watford. He got plays for Watford.
Once in Saudi Arabia, and then you look at the Germany team. 2 from Real Madrid, 1 from Barcelona, 1 from Arsenal.
Bayer Leverkusen. They're all of it.
German teams have done well in Europe this season. So they haven't been the best recently, Germany, but they're definitely getting to the semis, I would have thought.
Well, I was listening to Didier Hamann, obviously ex-Liverpool, Man City, international, etc., Newcastle, on TalkSport, and he thought it would have been tight. That was listening to him yesterday morning, perhaps he was doing a bit of clickbait. But anyway, and he said they haven't got a number 9. Havertz, ex-Arsenal, plays number 9, but
you don't need a number 9 these days.
I know, but he was
Spain
just
won the Euros without a number 9 all those years.
1 or 2 number 10s.
Barcelona haven't had a number 9, and they've done well without one. It depends. Well, they had that guy that came on that plays Bayern Leverkusen. He scored the 4th goal.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a number 9, isn't he?
Yeah, great shot.
He's an out-and-out striker if they need him. But
the thing is, it was Germany had 20 shots, 10 on target. Scotland 1 shot, none on target.
No. Well, it's
to me,
goal, wasn't it?
That young lad. Well, Rudiger obviously got that young lad.
Very tricky,
Was he 19, 20? Phenomenal.
Yeah. He reminds me. Well, Spain have got that young lad coming through from Barcelona, Yamal, who's 16 or 17.
Yeah.
He's a similar type, very quick with his feet. So they're an exciting team to watch, I think, Germany.
Well, they only had 251 passes. They're awful. They're absolutely awful.
Tony Cross he's retiring.
KLO,
from Club Football and Country, and he was absolutely fantastic. Maybe he's an unsung hero in football. He doesn't get mentioned in the top teams or anything really that much, when he should be.
But I'll tell you what, who disappointed me for Scotland? McGinn. He plays for Aston Villa. 4th in the Premiership. He never touched the ball. I thought he was and the captain of Celtic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Unbelievable.
Well, what they lacked in talent, you thought they would put in with more effort and passion.
Yeah.
And
Che Adams
didn't really show that, I don't think.
They had a flat back 4. They had the 5 in the middle. McTominay was probably one of their best, and the best player, as far as I'm concerned, was the goalkeeper. I know you said he should have probably palmed that one with a stronger
palm. Yeah.
But they were saying, did he a man on TalkSport with regards to the goalkeeper, that whether he should have been in because he made a mistake before in a against Iceland or whatever, in a friendly before. But I thought he had a cracking game.
Apart from that, you can't blame him for any other goals, and the sending off as I don't know. I don't think. It would have made much difference in the outcome.
No.
Sending off.
So basically, Scott's next game is against Switzerland on Wednesday, 8 o'clock.
That's the one for them.
That's the big one. So I'll be down there, 3-all shoes watching that. And the other games in that group, I've written down here and so forth. Who are playing today, aren't they? The Swiss are playing Hungary.
Yeah.
Is it Swiss? As you can see on there,
Switzerland.
Hungary, Switzerland. That's the other two. So we want that to be a draw. So if that's a draw, then obviously
help Scotland.
Then help Scotland. So we want that to be a draw. So everybody, get on your mats, start praying. We want Hungary, Switzerland as a draw
because there's no goal difference.
No, nothing. No.
It goes down to head to head.
Head to head, and that's it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Saturday today, Spain, Croatia.
Yeah,
what do you reckon?
Yeah,
What's
well, it's the
their chances?
toughest game for Spain in the group.
Modric,
I think it could be a draw. Yeah.
Modric is Croatian, isn't he? Modric?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he runs the team. Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He's third. So I don't know how old he's.
38, I think.
38
He's 38, I think,
37 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
He just rules the game, doesn't he? He just.
Yeah.
A fantastic player. Well, Spain are up and coming. They've got a lot of youngsters coming through, so it's a good test for them. Be an interesting game.
Yeah.
But I'd say 1-1 if I had to predict. Yeah.
Do you think Spain have a good outside chance of winning the championship?
I think they're in the second level of the favourites. Yeah.
Morata, you're not a fan of him?
No, I don't. No, I can't stand Morata or Joselu, who plays for Real Madrid.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't think they've got much at all. No. If Morata had a 1-on-1 with the keeper, I would put money on
the keeper.
Missing. Yeah, exactly.
We scored against Northern Ireland last week.
Yeah.
They beat Northern Ireland in a friendly 5-1.
Yeah.
And
they went 1-0 down as well in 1 minute.
Well, the guy who scored was Dan Ballard, plays for Sunderland, 20 years of age, and plays for Northern Ireland obviously as well. He scored after 2 minutes with a header, cracking header. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he's here. Well, he's coming next week, and he's very good friends with Ian Allinson, my good pal, ex-Arsenal, and his son Lee Allinson. They're already here, who's the manager of Hendon Town Football Club, and going to go over there next week or the week after, interview and have a good talk with them to Dan Ballard, which would be absolutely fantastic, and that's a big first for me on Webby Sports Roundup. The other two games today, obviously the other game, 8 o'clock tonight, will be Italy taking on Albania. Italy the champions after beating England a few years ago, so we don't want to talk about that, do we?
It could be a historic game tonight for Spain.
Why
well, it could be two Tenerife lads on the pitch at the same time.
Oh, gotcha.
Pedri and Ayoze.
Yeah.
Pedri will start and Ayoze should come on us.
He never actually played he was just from Tenerife, wasn't he?
Well, Ayoze played for Tenerife and Pedri, he's from Tegesta, Tenerife. But he never played for
He never played, no.
He played for teams in Tenerife.
Yeah, just young lads?
Pardon?
What, young lads, just young lads, are they? What age are they?
Well, Jose Perez is 30 now.
Oh, of course, Perez, beg your pardon.
Jose
Perez, yeah. Played for Newcastle, Leicester City.
Leicester and CD Tenerife.
Yeah.
And Pedri.
Where is he now, though? He's over. Where is he
Betis.
Real Betis.
He's been lined up for Barcelona, maybe. Yeah. What? Jose Perez.
Barcelona's after him?
Yeah.
You're joking?
No, he's had a good season and he's
got a few goals
playing for Spain, and Barcelona haven't got the money anymore to make these massive signings.
No.
And his buyout clause is only 4 million, believe it or not, which is a big error by whoever did it. Crazy.
Okay, all right.
So it'd be good to see the two Tenerife lads on the pitch.
Right, before we go to the other games, let me just, and I'm going to bring my other pal on for a couple of minutes, talking about England, Serbia tomorrow night. Charity update this afternoon, 2 till 7 o'clock. It's Sunset Bay. Live entertainment, food, raffles, etc. It's all about fighting against cancer in Tenerife, raising lots and lots of money for family and friends and people that has cancer. And they're all volunteers. They do a phenomenal job. As you know, Webby Sports Roundup, we raised about €6,000 last year, and we're going to try and raise some more money this year. I've got a sporting memorabilia. It's not an auction. I've got 6 great items, which you can see the photograph, and there's a bit of a video on my YouTube channel, so you can check that out. All for fact, fighting against cancer in Tenerife, and it's going to a great cause. It really, really is. So well done to them, and I'll be there this afternoon for half an hour. I'm going to do a little speech, tell them exactly what, and it's not going to be an auction. It's going to be raffle tickets, nice and cheap. Raffle ticket, you buy as many as you want. It's going to an absolute fantastic cause. Now, listen, we're good. You going to come over for a couple of minutes? Come on. This is me good, pal. You're going to come and sit here. Move over there a bit.
We don't bite.
No, we don't bite.
Very hard.
See if we can. Do us a favour. Go see if we got we can all see. See if everybody's on.
It's not recording though.
It's not.
No. Yeah, start again. Only joking.
Oh, you're joking?
Yeah.
Do you know something? He does to me when I tell you, I'm going to sack him.
Oh,
No. So can you
enjoy
see,
the payoff.
Can you see the big man?
Yeah, great, excellent.
Right,
Yeah.
You are the new
Tim.
You're the new Tim. Oh. If you've not seen this man before, Ian Owen, always on the show. He don't do Facebook and WhatsApp and any of that. He just watches myself, this show, and Living with MS in Tenerife. Big Sheffield Wednesday fan, goes to all the England games, and we've got the biggest flag in the world. Jason and Julie has given me permission. We're going to put it up. Oh, you'll see it tomorrow when I come down over there. It's going to be fantastic. Ian, how are you?
All right, yeah.
You all right? I have to talk a little bit louder. I'll tell you what we're doing. I'm going to put that on there because they can hear me anyway. All right?
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Now listen, you're staying in my place for 5 weeks. You're enjoying yourself. You're having a good drink.
Yes.
Bit of grub, having a bit of fun. We've got Monte Cristo, 3 horseshoes, and you're here to watch the football.
Yeah.
You watched last night's game, didn't you?
Yeah.
And?
Yeah. I was gutted.
Oh, yeah.
I thought 1-1 like you.
Yeah,
know? I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
it was going to be close.
Yeah.
And
It just didn't happen, did it?
No.
Right, so let's move on to tomorrow's game, all right? Now, tomorrow's game is a big one for us. England's first game in the group against Serbia, 8 o'clock kickoff. If you're in the area, you're down in Czechoslovakia, my manor, come down, put your hand in your pocket, buy Uncle Webby a nice cold Heineken. Jason's got them all set up for me. We're in the 3 horseshoes. All the football's on, every single game, open in the afternoon as well. So we've got to get Jason out of bed, and it's going to be absolutely superb. We've got Guinness on tap, we've got everything, and it's fantastic. Best wines, ciders, you name it, we got it here. Okay, in the 3 horseshoes in Czechoslovakia and WEBBY'S Manor. Now tomorrow night we've got Serbia, 8 o'clock. We've got to fancy our chances, haven't we?
Definitely. Against them, yeah. Definitely.
Tony,
Yeah.
what with regards to, it's all down to the team.
Yeah.
What team he puts out.
Yeah.
The thing is with the goalkeeper, are we happy with Pickford, the goalie?
No.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm not. No, we're not. No. We all talk about it, but we're not.
I'm not. No.
No, I know. But obviously we got Ramsdale. Ramsdale is Ramsdale, isn't it? Who was number 2 at Arsenal.
Yeah.
I know he hasn't had the games, that's the problem, but I still probably would have put him in. But and Pickford's just made too many mistakes, hasn't he? As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Now,
Just looking at the Serbia team.
oh yeah, just checking the Serbia team.
Yeah, there's some decent enough players, but
Yeah, well,
nothing that stands out as well.
so
Class, obviously.
is there anybody? Is there any?
Well, that Mitrovic that plays for, was it Fulham
Oh.
last season?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
a dirty striker, isn't he? He puts it about.
No, he
on
was,
his day. It's
where
not too
where's he
bad.
now?
He's in training, I think, in the hotel. Where
Football
did he
club.
play?
He scored a lot of goals,
He's
didn't he?
in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone the gravy train.
He'll have.
Has he? He's gone over there.
Yeah.
With Stevie Gerrard.
So yeah, but he should be he's a threat, but
We'll beat these here, won't we?
Yeah. Easy.
What's any prediction?
3-1.
3-1 England, yeah.
If they turn up.
If they turn up, well, they've got to turn up better than
Say
Scott.
that.
Yeah,
But the thing is, John Stone's available now, and he's the heart of the defence. He is one of the best centre halves in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Only because Pickford said that on Sky Sports News yesterday. But we haven't got many more, have we? We got the best midfield. We got Bellingham, we got Rice, and you got obviously Harry Kane, who I still think is the best number 9 in the world. And then you got Foden, and you got Saka.
Some good players.
Oh,
Players.
they're awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
On their day, we can beat anybody.
Yeah.
The best midfield in attacking display. Then we got Powell, ex-Man City. Palmer. I keep saying Palmer.
Yeah.
He scored lots of goals for Chelsea, and he's class, isn't he?
Yeah.
Absolute class. So, do you think England tomorrow, Defo?
yeah, well, he'll be tight. I think 2-0, I'd say.
You think 2-0? Okay. So on top of that tomorrow, we've also got, let's have a look. Obviously tonight, Hungary, Switzerland today, 2 o'clock. Spain, Croatia, 5 o'clock. Italy, Albania, 8 o'clock. Then tomorrow, Group D, Poland taking on the Netherlands, 2 p.m. kickoff. Slovenia taking on Denmark, 5 p.m. That's the other 2 in our group. So let's see what happens there. I'm sure we'll be able to turn them 2 over. And Serbia, England, 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
What's the hardest team in that group, you think, for England to play against? Denmark? Maybe?
I would think so, but I think all 3 are on a par.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any of those 3 countries stand out and think.
Yeah.
So if we cannot beat those 3 on the bounce,
Well, don't deserve it.
we don't deserve. to get into the last quarter-final and the semis.
I think most groups have got 2 favourites apart from that one.
Yeah.
Favourites.
So what we got to do, win that, get through the next. Let's get all the players together. Get Southgate. Is he going to be a Man United manager if Ten Hag?
No, Ten Hag's staying.
No, I know he's staying, but he's got 1 year left on his contract.
Okay.
They haven't given him a new contract, so we're talking about. So what they're saying is, give him another year, which he's got, staying, and then if Southgate loses or don't win the Europeans, he's going to have to go, isn't he? Then is he going to fall into Ten Hag's shoes in Man United?
One thing for England is with that relatively easy group that's on paper, they will be able to choose who they play in the next round, in that final game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they might want to finish second for some reason. I don't know. What do you think, or not? Because if they, I don't know how the draw works out. But
I'm not sure
if it goes through, if it's Germany, and if they finish second, they're going to play Belgium. They'd rather play Belgium, or something like that.
Well, but Belgium, but a lot of people are fancying Ronaldo in Portugal, aren't they? They got some great players in there, haven't they? To be honest with you,
but wearing a Portugal top.
Jason's got the Portugal top on today.
Oh, it's Wolves.
Is it? Well, he looks nothing like nothing like Ronaldo. That's for sure.
So many Portuguese players and the manager.
They do, Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's that's for sure.
Is that the reason for that colour kit? Must have been, no?
It's got to be. Yes, it's got to be. No, I think this is our chance now to win the tournament. I think we're good enough. All down to that back four, innit? It really is.
It's more up there with
Kyle Walker.
The talent,
And what about transfers this week? Braithwaite, Everton. I think he's a cracking young lad. Probably a little bit too early, as I said, not to go to the last 26 for the Euros. Basically, with him, I think they won 85 million, Everton, and United's offered 65 million. Good player.
Yes, good player.
I think he's class. And we're limited on left footers, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think Shaw, if he's fit, I think they're keeping him quiet, aren't they? And making him ready for the second game or the third game. They're using their savvy. I think he's the best left footer.
You need match time, really, I think, going into a tournament, but he hasn't had much, has he?
I know he hasn't, but those 3 countries, we're not talking Italy, France, Belgium, and whatever, are we? Okay. We're talking, fair second groups, and I think if he comes in slowly but surely. Prediction for England tomorrow, obviously 3-1. Do you think we still got a chance to win the tournament?
Well, they've got to win everyone in front of them, haven't they? To do it. I mean, it doesn't matter who we come up against. If you come up against Germany, whatever. The only way you're going to win it is by beating them teams.
For sure.
I don't know.
Well, that's the beauty of football. We just don't.
No, I thought it might be a Germany, France.
If they don't cross,
I hate to say it. Your own team,
It's just France didn't have a sickness in the camp or something.
Did they? Okay. Well, listen, we're going to wrap this up now. We've got to get this out. We've got to get it uploaded, get it onto the YouTube channel. All I'm going to say, do you want to say hello to anybody? Do you want to say hello to Joe and your family? Come on.
Hi, Joe. And kids and grandkids.
What's the names?
Lila, Teresa, and
Demi. See, I know your kids more than you.
What's the younger called? Theo.
And Theo. Theo.
He's the little one.
He's the little one, nice. Lovely. Morning, everybody. Uncle Webby knows. Don't listen to your daddy, Grandpa, I tell you. Toddy, do you want to say hello to anybody before we go?
Yeah, just everyone, basically.
Mum and Dad?
Yeah, Mum and Dad and sister, Rafa and Doug. All my family,
All the best to you. Lovely. Well, listen, we're going to wrap this up now. All I'm going to say is, Webby Sports Roundup. If you've not seen the videos for the past few days, please go and look at them. There's some absolute crackers. Kevin the Scotsman's got a massive YouTube channel, nearly 70,000 subscribers. He did a cracking video for me. Go and watch that and subscribe to his channel. Rick and Shelley. Rick did a fantastic Man United Sir Matt Busby. He caddied for him. You've got to go and watch that. That is one of my best, my favourite. I've watched that 2 or 3 times. I really have. So you go and watch that and watch the other 1 or 2 of the other vlogs. And Dawn will be on very soon. Everybody wants to see Dawn. Go on, leave her alone. Let her do the decorating, not me. So all I'm going to say is, don't forget, Webby Sports Roundup. Subscribe for free. And hit that like button and notifications. I'll be in the 3 horseshoes nearly every day next 3 or 4 weeks. Being here tomorrow, England, Serbia. If you're in my manor, Kalasavaki, or in Playa Paraiso, get a taxi, come over and see me. Get a bottle of Heineken in, and let's have a drink, and then I'll get you on the show. Anybody want to do a 15 questions, 15 minutes of fame? Message and I'll send it. Last but not least, Tim, get well, big man, very, very soon. So good luck to England tomorrow. Good luck to Spain tonight. Sheffield Wednesday, man. Coventry, CD Tenerife. From me, Webby, Sports Roundup. We'll see you all soon, boys. Take care. Have a good one. I'll go and turn it off because he can't do it.
I won't have a clue.
Cut. And he's still going. Take care.